Yo, what's up? This time I want to show you the most broken hero of this patch. I will quickly tell you why I think it's the most broken hero of the patch, and then I will show you a quick game of what you need to do in order to replicate it and go win a lot of MMR. Let's get right into it. So the hero we're going to talk about is Undying. I think most of you guys have seen that this hero is pretty dumb right now. Most notably, it's the fact that Decay is just stupid right now, where before, at a certain amount of time, people would basically gain HP when they got their strength back, and Undying would lose a lot of HP when he would lose the strength part. But that isn't the case anymore. Also, the cast point is highly increased. The cast point was improved also on Soul Rip, and everything about this hero is just better. He also kill waves pretty fast. So let's just get right into it because anyone and their mom could play this hero. So I'll just show you what you want to do. So I'm talking about this hero in the off lane, but of course you can also play it in a support role. The only thing I will tell you if you want to play it support is you go to lane with 6 mangoes, you spam decay, then you use tombstone to kill them. Voila, you will get 30 MMR. But now I will show you how to play it in the offlane. So there's 2 ways to play this hero in the offlane. Your starting items are mainly going to be the same. You can play Undying either A as a utility hero or B as a right-click and ownage hero. But let's get into the laning phase. So I like to start with Ring of Basilius and 3 branches. I have seen other people go with a Quelling Blade or whatever. But I like to go with Basilius into triple branch into 2 mangoes. It gives you stats, it gives you mana regen, it gives your laning partner mana regen. Mana regen for your laning partner can be very good. You spam decays to lower their HP. Therefore, your teammates' spells are even stronger. They will reduce even more HP from your opponent. And then you just start spamming decays in a lane. They even have one of the best lanes, in my opinion, potentially against an Undying, a guy that steals stats that wants to hit you all the time with a heal. And I have a Rubik +4, which isn't that strong. But all we need to do is spam decays. It's pretty straightforward. I'm not going to give you like a super pro guide as to what you need to do with Undying because the hero is pretty basic. You spam decays, you go with these starting items, then you buy a stick if it's a good stick lane. Then you want to queue up a Falcon Blade. So basically after Basilius, you buy an instant Sage Mask to get even more mana regen to spam more decays. And then you get a stick, Magic Wand into Falcon Blade. It's basically you give yourself stats and sustain. You most of the time want to skill Decay, Tombstone, Decay, and then on level 4 you can decide. Sometimes you can go Soul Rip, but most of the time you want to go 202 into 302. So then if you ever have the option to dive them with Tombstone, you can go ahead. But when you get really strong is around like level 2 Decay, level 3 Decay with a Tombstone and being able to push. So what I'm going to show you now is so we're actually getting a little bit bullied in this lane by them at some point because yeah, their lane is pretty strong. But fast forward to like, yeah, let's go to like minute 7. We keep spamming the Ks, okay? And then you can go either Arcane Boots or Falcon Blade. In my opinion, this depends on the game. If you're gonna go right-click build, I like the Falcon Blade a lot because it allows you to transition easier into phase boosts. In this game, I opted to go Arcane Boots because, again, they're good with my lane partner, and I feel like this is kind of what I want against their hero. So now, all I do is I spam the Ks on the Slark and on them. Now I have a Tombstone, I have Arcane Boots ready, I get level 6, I tell my Rubik, yeah, let's push the lane. I spam the Ks, I drop my Tombstone, and even if this Tombstone doesn't kill the Slark, it helps us kill the Warlock, it helps us kill the Creep Wave, and it allows me to zone off the Slark. I'm currently 2 levels ahead of the Slark. Look, he's gonna slowly try to crawl around to the tower to come and farm creeps. I'm like, nope, I'm gonna decay you, and I'm gonna decay you again. So in this game, I opted to go for an Aura build because I played against a lot of single target heroes and I have a Wind Ranger and a Morphling who will deal damage for me. So I was like, I don't know how to play this hero that well, so all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buff up my teammates because I feel like that's gonna be good this game. Now, something else you can do later, again, you spam the decays. Remember also that decay deals double damage to creeps, so it actually allows you to farm creeps pretty easily. Like, look at the stack that we can farm now. We have the level 3 decay. We can pop it. It actually deals 160 damage right now. Max Decay deals 240 because it's doubled on creeps. And on level 10, you also have the talent. So now, look what they do. Your ulti gives you 40% strength. So I go from 1120 HP to 1480. That's a 360 HP increase. So they gank us here. I drop my Tombstone and I hit the Tiny. I get a double Decay. And now, when you hit heroes with your ulti, they take 25% more damage and they're slow by 40%. So this Tiny basically dies with 2 right clicks on Tombstone. Warlock gets zoned out. Slark has to TP out and Lina comes. I try to deny my tomb, it doesn't quite work, but okay. So now I turn my aura items into more, basically into like, I go mech into Guardian Greaves, and then Guardian Greaves into Wraith Pact, and that works out pretty well. And then the talents, basically you go for decay damage because it just allows you to farm faster. As a support, you usually go to Tombstone cooldown, and then on 15, you go Tombstone damage most of the time, but especially if you play the build that I will show you in the next game, because then you go the Shard and you get zombies from right-clicking. Soul Rip damage can be good on 15, it depends what you're playing for. Then level 20, both talents are good. If you're getting a lot of decays off and you basically never die, you should take your decay talent. Otherwise, you can take the Tombstone on death if you're going in a lot and you want to die. And then 25, usually what I see people do is the reincarnation. But, so I could just go a little bit, skip ahead. So basically what you want to do is you want to own your lane, you max decay, spam, spam, spam. You don't need to buy too much regen because every time you decay, you basically gain health and heal yourself in a way. And you want to try to focus the enemy carry in the lane. You can help your support a little bit by decaying the enemy support once or twice, but usually you just want to focus on the carry to make yourself get more damage, to help right-click, help last it, and help deny, especially if they're a strength carry too, because then they lose damage and you gain damage at the same time. Make sure that you play very aggressive with this hero. Like even here, I just run into them with my Guardian Greaves, right? I drop my Tombstone like literally in their face, I pop my ulti, I hit the Slark, I force them all to go away, and suddenly it's like, yeah, this is my triangle, this is my Warlock, you're dead. Another big reason as to why what this hero can do, no matter if you buy Echo Saber or not, is that you can take Roche super fast, because Tombstone kills Roshan really fast, it also tanks Roche, and your ulti, remember the damage amplification, it does also work on Roshan. I don't know if we already killed Roche in this game, but yeah, this hero is just really, really good in team fights, and it's a really strong laner, and he can buy really cool items. So with that said, I showed you the utility build, and I showed you a little bit of the reasons why this hero is broken, right? I mean, there's multiple reasons. You max mana regen early on in the game, and then you play aggressive, and you fight, and basically no carry can fight you. You take over every lane, you kick them out of the lane, and then you can farm whatever you want, you click your ulti, and you kill everyone. So now I'm gonna show you a different route. If you wanna scale a bit more, right? You can even play Undying carry. So in this game, I told my guy, yo, let's swap lanes, because they counterpick us with Anti-Mage, they have Primal Beast, but either way, I've seen people play Undying carry. If you wanna play Undying carry, go for it. So again, I have the same starting build, right? It's nothing fancy, same starting build. I'm gonna pop my decay. Like, this is one of those lanes where it's like, it's a strength hero. I pop my decay on the Primal Beast. Now he loses 4 damage, I gain 4 damage. I guess there's a replay bug. Yeah, there it is. So now he has lost 8 damage, I have gained 8 damage. This is a 16 damage difference. So slowly over time, I'm gonna keep decaying this guy. He's gonna keep losing his damage. So in this lane again, I go stick into Sage Mask, no tangos. I can get a tango from my support, maybe in your MMR. If you can't, you can buy one set yourself. But again, here, I spam decays. I have Ring of Basi for me and my ally. I can just keep spamming. So that's gonna be, I level up the Tombstone soon. And you don't need to be like too scared to use Tombstone. I think people don't really know the value of that spell and how strong it is. It doesn't need to give you kills. If you drop them to super low HP, it's already very good. So again, stack our decays. I pop 1 decay on the Winter Wyvern. My Zeus gets to kill him. This is great. So again, same item build, right? We start with this. We go Sage Mask into Stick. And this time we actually go Falcon Blade. Gives us damage, HP, mana. And again, we're gonna go 2 levels in decay. Very simple. We're gonna keep slapping this Primal Beast as much as we can. I don't even have the best support in Zeus. Like, this guy is kind of useless. He's just gonna pop some spells. He doesn't really have a stun. He doesn't really have a slow. So this hero is, like, my heroes can be even stronger in other games. But here, now I'm gonna rush a Raindrop and I get my Stick because I just want to have full mana regen against these heroes. Now here, we have 12 decays on this guy. We pop a Tombstone. This Tombstone wasn't the greatest, but look, it forces both of them out of the lane. We dealt a lot of damage to the Primal Beast, a lot of damage to the Winter Wyvern. They also traded their spells. I'm gonna get to take every CS here, and now we also get to pull with what we did. But okay, let's skip ahead a bit just so that we can potentially like go into a little bit of the item build that I wanted to touch on. So again, the nice thing about this here is that you don't need to buy too much regen. Like, if you look at the lane already, I'm up 10 CS and I'm up 5 denies with a Zeus as my support, okay? And I'm laning against Primal Beast, one of the next most dumb heroes in this patch, really. So we skip ahead. We have 2 levels in Tombstone, 3 levels in Decay, and Primal Beast, basically, he's like, yeah, I don't want to lane in this lane anymore. So he just TP'd out. He just went top lane. He didn't want to take it anymore. Maybe I dropped a tombstone on him or something. No, like here, I'm just decaying him out of the lane. Like, I have 6.5 mana regen. Basically, every time I use decay, if I use decay off cooldown, I lose 60 mana for each decay. I have 6.5 mana regen. It's so much. With a magic wand, so if they use spells, I also get mana and so on. So I'm like, okay, Primal Beast is top, so I'm gonna start pushing my lane to help a little bit. I'm gonna queue up phase boots this time because I wanna have more move speed, I wanna have more armor, etc. So here, I get level 6, I go on this guy, I hit him with my ult to slow him, I drop the tombstone, and again, I don't kill him, I'm very close to killing him, but I force him out of the lane, and I get to push the entire wave, I force an Invoker TP, and I'm really happy. But okay, let's fast forward a bit, I farm with my decay. Sorry for a quick cough. I farm with my decay, right? I use tombstone again. I force the invoker away from the tower. So again, I don't kill anyone, but I force the hero away from an entire creep wave. I get some tower damage off. I should have tried to deny the tomb here. I don't remember if I overplay here. I feel like I do. No, actually I don't. So let's look here. I play very aggressive here with my sticks, phase boots, raindrop. I'm gonna keep spamming my decay. Here I saw a double decay. So right now I'm on 28. I pop my stick. And now in a moment I see an opportunity to turn. I use my ulti, I gain HP, I hit him, he takes more damage, I decay him, he dies. So basically 4 heroes to kill me. Okay, you know, maybe not a great death, but fine. I respawn, I go back bottom, 403, same build. So now I go Echo Saber. I'm gonna play very passive, just farm a lot, which is, I just wanna show you that this hero can scale really a lot in the game if you get away with the farm. So now we're gonna smoke, nothing crazy. We TP top to try and get like into a fight. We kill our Lich with the curse. But okay, let's skip ahead a little bit until we have like a more funny fight. Yeah. So here we run over to middle. I come from behind, I pop my ulti, I decay this guy, I pop a tombstone to slow these guys out. So I slow the guy below, this guy tries to TP out, nope, we just decay him to death, and again. Decay deals a lot of damage. It's 180 damage to a hero and 4 strength is what we steal from them, so they also lose HP. And it's 360 damage on a creep wave. Like, look at this. We basically hit 1 decay plus 2 hits on the creeps and they're dead. You one-shot range creeps at this point. So now we have Echo Saber, and what seems to be an insane timing on this hero is if you can get to Echo Saber and Shard at minute 15. Because I'm gonna show you what that allows you to do. When you get the Echo Saber, when you get the Shard, it lowers your cooldown of your ult by 35, and every time you hit, it makes you spawn a zombie. So, what happens here is that we get the Shard, we get the ult, and I drop my tombstone, and I just hit Roche. You basically solo Roche in like, I don't know, 20 seconds maybe? Like a little more than 20 seconds. If you see a hero on the map, what you should do is you should click on them so that Roshan hits you instead of the zombie, so that you can stack up a lot of zombies to kill Roche faster. Another quick bonus tip. And then what I like to do, you can buy a BKB or you can buy a Blink Dagger. But then basically the way you want to fight is that you pop your ulti with your Blink and then you just jump them and you spawn zombies whenever you hit them. And once again, you play very aggressive, you run in, you pop your tomb, you heal your allies if you really need to heal them, you know, if there's like a clutch heal. Otherwise, you just pop your ulti, you hit them, you drop the tombstone, and people die really fast. I just want to give you like a quick showcase here. So, we're gonna go on the Dazzle, I blink in, I hit him with my Echo Saber, I spawn 2 zombies, and this guy is basically like instant dead. Let's like find one more play. So we're 6-2-5 right now, there's gonna be a play soon. So we're 7-2-5. There's a curse. Here's just like a random play with like a few spells here or there, right? So let's look here, right? Primal Beast jumps in because they think they're strong. I pop my ulti, I blink on him, okay? Let's look at him. I hit him twice with Echo Saber, so now he takes 30% more damage. Now he has zombies on him, and basically he's instantly dead. Now we can go for more. We have another tombstone here. We decay him from afar. Like, look here, I blink on this anti-mage. That's gonna be the last thing I show. I'm still in ulti form. I see the anti-mage. He has 800 HP. 2 hits, they lose 300 HP. A third hit. Now there's 3 zombies on him. You decay him, he takes a lot of damage, and basically he ends up dying. This hero is brain dead. It's super fun to play. It is brain dead strong. If you want to win right now and you want to have fun, just go play Undying. You know, I don't care if I promote toxic heroes. Also, you can split your Echo Saber for the BKB later. Basically, just go with this item build. Feel strong, spam decay, use tombstone, Then debate if you want to go for a right-click build or a utility build. You can go Falcon Blade into Phase Boots, into Echo Saber, into BKB, or you go like Arcane Boots Lotus Orb, Arcane Boots Pipe, Arcane Boots Wraith Pact, Arcane Boots into Mech, into Guardian Grief, something like this, and play around your team. And with that said, enjoy your MMR farming, enjoy your fun in your pubs, and see you next time.